hope it stays. I'm supposedly getting my case on Wednesday of next week, so we'll see. I just hope that my phone won't fall off the off the mount. Hopefully not. We'll just have a little conversation with y'all, man. I thought I went early enough to there's a car wash place like at a gas station right down the street from me, and I tried to go early. I said, let me go after I'm done meditating and everything, and maybe no one will be there. And lo and behold, I have to pass where the gas station is, where the car wash is. There's one like right maybe 5 minutes from me. It's a really nice brushless car wash too. And my car has been covered in salt, and you couldn't even see the shine or the paint color. It's been just like crusted. And um so I passed by and there was like one car there, and then I'm like, oh yeah, let me go to the mailbox because I have a PO box, at the post office, which you have to pass the gas station with the car wash in order to get to um the the post office. And so there was one car, and I go to the post office, and there was some mail in there. I haven't been there since I opened it. And I go back, and there's like five, six, four waiting, and there was a fifth one inside the car wash already. And so I'm like, damn, everybody thought the same thing as I did. Everybody literally thought the same thing that I did. Um, Funny thing is, there was like three trucks, and they were already clean. Like one of them was brand new with like temporary tags on it too. And they were getting a car wash, and I was like, okay, all right, well. And then the other two, yeah, they were clean as a whistle. I'm like, man, they didn't even need it, but whatever. I don't understand sometimes why people do things, but whatever. Um, but anyway, the point of the story is, um, while waiting at the car wash, I finally was able to record a new video for a long form video that I'm going to edit hopefully today if I'm able to get on my computer. And I'll edit it and post it up for you all. It's a new video, new content. Um, it's much needed right now, man. I just can't say it enough and enough and enough, man. Um, the things that humanity is going to find out is going to just rock people's socks off. And I say this lightly, and I don't say this out of fear. I just say this because the things that have been going on for thousands of years and that have been going on for a majority of our lifetime is horrific and horrible. And it's just been to keep people sick, ill, in suffering, in lack, fear, control, manipulation. The list goes on, and just the disgusting things that have been allowed to get that these top officials have been able to get away with. It's just beyond what anybody can conceptualize with their mind. What do you mean the organization? um, yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. Um, what they've been able to get away with children and with stealing from the poor and middle, keeping people in like what you would call like the ghetto, and and all these different things like predictive programming and um, brainwashing and conditioning, and the list goes on, man. And so we're now not able to deflect or um, bypass it any longer. The files getting released are a step forward, are a step in the right direction, as if people pay attention and don't um, look the other way when they dangle a steak or something, because that's what they tend to do. No, definitely not, man. Atlantis was an advanced civilization. Until again, that's what started, and Atlantis fell because we gave our power away to what is currently happening right now, where humanity has the GOV, the government running everything, and that's essentially what happened in Atlantis. Um, we didn't want to deal with things that we were needing to deal with, and we just then they they proposed a solution and said we'll take care of it for you, and then humanity was like, yeah, sure, wonderful. And then that's where the manipulation and greed and control and all of it became apparent, and eventually Atlantis fell. um and hence why we're where we are currently. Again, make no mistake about it. It nothing nothing We can't sit here and be like we're a victim to anything. We have to stand in our power and be like, okay, I understand this is happening for us, by our higher selves, by our oversoul, to essentially get us to stand in our power. Like this year is the year of empowerment. It's the year of the horse. It's the year of not taking any more crap from nobody. It's the year of not allowing things to. Because here's the thing, man. I was thinking about this, and I made a long form video about this while I was waiting at the car wash. And let's be honest, with ourselves and with each other. The fact of the matter is people are um it's very common for humanity to just um turn the other way. Oh, I don't want to see that. No, that's too horrific. I don't want to see that. But now this is like in humanity's face, the collective's face. You can't turn your head anymore and ignore it. Everyone's talking about it. It's all over. If you even watch mainstream stuff like news, whatever, I don't even watch any of those things. Um, no, see, that's the thing, man. You can't blame nobody, man. Trump and I listen, man. I'm not on the sides of anything. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat. I am not anything. I am of the people. I am for whoever actually does the right thing for humanity. And I don't even believe that we even need to have someone governing us. If we haven't, if we didn't have predictive programming, if we didn't get brainwashed and conditioned, if we all were standing in our power and knew the truth of who we are and our worth and our value, we wouldn't need someone governing us. We never did. And look what that has shown us. Look what it's shown us. Like, where are they any better than us just governing ourselves? Every one of them are corrupted and manipulative, and do everything in their power to keep the control of the people. It's interesting. And then people are like, well, yeah, but you can't govern yourself. Well, I don't think they're doing a great job at it. And to get back on the point of Trump, Trump is a puppet. All Trump is a puppet, and he's being puppeteered by the white hats, okay? The good, to in fact dismantle everything and bring it to the surface so that we can create something new. He is just a dismantler and disruptor. That's what his soul contracted to come here and do. And that's exactly what he's doing. He's bringing it, he's bubbling it all up to the surface so humanity can actually see it. Because here's the thing that people don't understand. If you didn't have that situation happen to you, would you have changed? Ask yourself that. Whatever situation you were in that forced you to change, whether it be disease in the body, whether it be your house burning down, whether it be you losing everything, whatever it was, losing a relationship, losing a family member, someone transitioning, whatever the case may be, it was a catalyst to get you to pivot back on your path of why your soul came here. And people look at it as a horrible and horrific thing. Yes, it can be at some times. Yes, it's not easy. Yes, some of these tower moments, what we call them, are not easy. I mean, I've gone through them myself. And a lot of people, majority, even when they have those catalysts, they still don't change. And then it has to continually happen in order to force them to change and get worse and worse, the situations. But then people still don't see it. And this is the majority. Even something that's as big as like a collective thing, like a tower moment for the collective, like a 9/11 thing, because I always see it as if it doesn't actually directly affect you and your circle, then most of the time people just turn the other cheek because out of sight, out of mind. So when it's not when it's not in your face, when it's not constantly in your face, when it doesn't actually impact you personally, most of the time people don't change unless it's like uh you know a storm that comes and hits an area and affects a big wide area, and it actually affects you to the point where like your stuff is destroyed or you're displaced or things of that nature. But then here's the thing, when people get back to where they were, they go back to their old ways majority of the time. If it's a disease or some health issue or a breakup or heartbreak or whatever it is, once all of that passes, then most of the time people just go back to their old ways. And that's been a common theme for the collective. And now this, hopefully, what's happening, but again, they're using other distractions to get you to look the other way. They don't want you, even though they're revealing these files, they don't want you going, they're trying to make it as confusing as humanly possible for you to go, that you go on there and you're like, oh my God, there's so much here. It's overwhelming. And for you then to just like basically give up and not do it. That's why a lot of times, a lot of things that are difficult and challenging, like maybe it's detoxing or fasting or things like that, where you have to do a long list of things. People just are like, the hell with it. They kind of give up. And when you go to that website, I think it's justice.org or something like that. I went on there. And interestingly enough, the first PDF file letter was with Bill Gates in it. That was at least when I went on there last week. Oh, cool, man. Well, make sure you subscribe, Apex, and you tap the notification bell, man. We're almost at 2350 right now. We're one subscriber away from 50, 2350. But we're on the road to 5,000, man. With your guys' help, man, sharing these lives out and these videos and watching the content. But hopefully not just watching it, man. Hopefully you're actually, learning something, or it's helping you in your own life. That's the whole goal and purpose, not just watching it for the sake of watching it to pass time. Oh, cool. You're number 50. Wow, sweet. Appreciate that, man. So we're at 2350 now, huh? Inching close to 2400. What? I love it too. I love that you love the content, and I appreciate that, man, and the talks. And I mean, listen, man, here on this channel, man, we got to get real with each other and ourselves. You know, too many times people are just dusting things under the rug, and the rug has gotten so big you can't even walk in the front door anymore. And that's on a collective level. And it's just like people just want to ignore and pretend like it's not happening, and and it hasn't happened. And then until it actually affects you personally, then people want to make a change, then people stand up, then people will picket, then people will, when it actually affects your pockets, when it actually affects someone close to you, when it actually affects you know taking you out of the norm, and if you notice, more and more people are having situations that are rocking their world in every way, shape, or form, in order to get people out of their comfort zone, to stop being complacent, and to remember that change is a part of life, to remember that we're ever changing, and to remember that, that we need to change. And, you know, of course, what we've known has been absolutely people ignoring is how we got here. Exactly. Exactly. And it'll only get worse unless we wake up as a collective. 1000%, man. 1000% Apex. I mean, I couldn't have said it any better than you. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's the old saying that I've always said, out of sight, out of mind. So if it's not in your sight, if it's not in your circle, if it's not happening to you directly, then people just will just go about their life. Like, while everything, not to say that you shouldn't, not to say that you shouldn't keep your vibration high, not to say that you shouldn't sit there ruminating on these things happening, but to see them in a different light, to see them in a different, with a different meaning and a different purpose, to actually, in fact, wake the collective up. That's the whole purpose of it all. And that's the whole purpose for Donald Trump. As someone spoke about, it's Donald Trump's fault. No, it's not. No, it's not. He's just the catalyst. He's the earthquake that's shaking it all, like stirring, bringing it all to the surface. It was going to come to the surface no matter what. He's just making it happen. He's just making it happen way faster, with way more acceleration, which is good. Who wants to drag it out any longer, man? I've been awake since I was 7 years old. Okay? 7 years old. In a world with everyone asleep. Has been very challenging and very difficult. And now at least people have others speaking left and right about their awakening and about them waking up and about all of this stuff. It's I feel like it's an easier time to wake up now than it was 20 years ago. It was so much harder to wake up 20 years ago. In the 90s and the 80s, nobody spoke about these things. And if you did, you were told to keep your mouth shut, to watch out. You're going to be put in a straitjacket in an institution. All of those things were spoken of when in the 90s and 80s. And, it's nothing like it is now. It's much easier to wake up now than it was then. It's still difficult. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. It's a walk in the park. It's not, because you have to leave everything behind, essentially. And that's why so many people are fighting their awakening, and they're so resistant, because in order to walk that path, you literally have to give up everything that you once knew. Like, you can't live the life you were living before. You have to release it and let it all go. It's hard to stay positive with all the evil around and and shoved in our faces. They want us anxious and afraid. They want us to feel like we can do nothing. But that's the whole thing, my friend. That's where you've got to stand up and you've got to say, hell no, I will not allow this any longer. And fear is an illusion. And just keep picking yourself up, man, and seeing the brighter side, seeing the optimistic side, seeing the other side, knowing that there's people that have, gotten on the other side, gotten to the light, and trust that God is that all of this is in the hands of God and the universe. And it's all being divinely timed and all divinely orchestrated perfectly perfect, because it is. And know that we don't have control of it, and accepting what is, right? But at the same time, speaking our truth, using our voice, staying positive, being optimistic, seeing things from a wider vantage point, asking for your guides and angels to support you and guide you every step of the way, because they're here waiting for each and every one of us to ask for help. Even Jesus, his soul has never left. Energy doesn't die. You can ask him for help and guidance and support and protection. It doesn't have to be religious. You can ask for God to lead you and guide you and support you each and every step of the way. Again, it doesn't have to be religious. I'm not religious. I sit with God and Jesus every day. I'm not religious. I wasn't even brought up to believe in Jesus. But our souls are asking us, and they're only going to get louder the more we don't listen. But they are here guiding us. We're not like the body. We're not the human. The soul is what's leading us. The only thing that prevents our soul from moving forward and all of the magic unfolding is the resistance we put in front of it to stop it. If you really truly surrender and you see everything from love, let me tell you what, man, you won't be touched. You will never be touched. There will be no anxiousness. There will be no fear. You just got to trust, and God and our higher self are wanting us to trust the process, to trust what's unfolding, to throw up our hands and surrender. And if there's nothing else, I will come on here every single day preaching positivity, preaching optimism, while being humble and having compassion for everyone and where they're at and what they're going through. Because keep in mind, man, we've all gone through what you've gone through something what somebody else is going through now. I mean, maybe it's something different that I'm going through, but you've gone through something that someone else is now going through. Could be somebody passed away. It could be you've overcame fear. It could be anything. You've gone through losing your house in a fire, and now somebody else is going through that. There's always something that you can step up and help someone else through. And that's what we're all here to do. We're here to help one another through these things, showing them that they can get to the other side. And when I tell you, the ones that are warriors, the ones that are courageous, the ones that choose to stand up and keep going forward it is going to be the most amazing, miraculous place to be. This will, in fact, be heaven on earth. And yes, right now it is tough to see. Right now it is tough to conceptualize with your mind, how is this going to happen? How is this possible? Like, look how much suffering there's been for this amount of time. Yeah, okay, sure. But it's changing. And thousands are waking up every single moment, every single day, every single minute, beginning to question everything. And that's what the elites and these higher ups are afraid of. They're afraid of humanity waking up and waking and what I've been shown for months and like the last few years, it can't be stopped. And it won't be stopped. Humanity's waking up no matter what at a rapid pace. It is so accelerated. By the end of this year, man, we will not recognize this place any longer, or each other, or ourselves. It already feels way different than it ever did. And there's no going back to the way it was. Who wants it to anyway? It was filled with control, fear, manipulation. The list goes on and on. Lies, cheating, stealing, everything. Instead of love and oneness and coming together, supporting each other, helping each other get through some challenging times that you may be experiencing or you may be going through. Hey, what's good, Owen? Owen Brick Studios, what's good, brother? Well, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, man. We're at 2350. We might be even at more. We're on the road to 5,000. All right, well, you don't have to. That's good. It's all good, man. Have a great day, man. I wish you all the best. So it's like, and everybody, please tap the like button on the live and subscribe to the channel, man. Oh, you were? Okay, cool, man. Appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful day, man. And everyone, please tap the like button. Happy Saturday. We're having kind of a positive / serious conversation right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, yeah. No, I got you. We're having a serious / positive conversation. I know it's Saturday, but listen, man, we got to get real with ourselves, man, and each other. And, these things are going to go only intensify. And it's really important that you observe, you become the observer and you just watch and observe what's unfolding. While yet you're still seeing it all unfold. While you don't forget that it's been happening for thousands of years. Because we don't want to forget. We want to forgive. We want to see these individuals from the pain they're in, not the act they're committing like Jesus did. But the fact of the matter is, man, we're not going to allow it to happen any longer. We're not going to allow it to go any further. Because we're learning how powerful we are. We're realizing our worth and our value. We're learning that we will not be controlled any longer. I understand being observant. The world is being controlled. And we are all slaves. Oh, yeah. Oh, 1,000%, Owen. 1,000%. And why do you think they're using Trump? Because he's the only one that would actually stand up and dismantle and disrupt everything and bring it to the surface so that humanity can see that they've been slaves and they've been controlled. Because we have to see it first. Then we can make the necessary changes. But it's the awareness that's the important part. Once you're aware of it, then you can actually stand up. Then you can actually make changes. Majority of society has been kept so busy and distracted to the point where they never had the time to even observe or even be aware of that they were slaves. I just got to pay my bills. I need to make money. I need to like, but you're abundant. You don't need to do it in that way. We're all provided for. But they've kept us asleep for thousands of years to then suppress healing modalities, then to suppress free electricity and free water and food and make us think that we have to pay for all of it, right? Because you've been asleep. So if we can keep society asleep, we can distract the hell out of them to the point where they won't even see what we're doing. And all we have to do is create a distraction to take their attention away from one thing so that they can create another thing, another form of slavery, another form of entrapment and control. So it's like, let me put like the whole thing. When I was a kid, man, let me tell you something, man. When I was a kid, and I'm sure a lot of you are around my age, 40, I'm 47, so 70s, 80s, 90s, you didn't hear anybody talking about flat earth and round earth. All of a sudden, I don't know, I would say when around 2020 is when it was infused into the collective. And then you got people distracted and fighting amongst each other about whether or not the earth is flat or round. Are you kidding me right now? While they've been doing that, they've been making all these massive changes to keep us enslaved and manipulated and controlled and in fear, while you guys are fighting about whether or not the earth is flat or round. And all they have to do is put misinformation out to confuse you even more, to get you fighting even more, to distract you from what they're actually doing. And you have to understand that they're always going to create something and then bring you some sort of solution. Oh, they create a problem and they create the solution. They create a problem and then they create the solution. They get your attention off of what they're actually doing so that they can create it and then implement it. And then you're like, oh my God, like what the hell? Where did this come from? Like all these gazillion bills that have been passed over and over by all these different government officials. At least in my whole lifetime, I don't even know half of the things that were put out and then signed for. Nor did I even know what half of them meant. Humans used to have special ability. We still do. We still do, Owens. Some still have. I do. But the food and water and the worldwide choices have weakened these abilities. Yes, but you have to then strengthen those abilities again, like I have been doing. I've been working on it for years now. And not only that, but if you know about these things, then what you have to do is help others to strengthen them and especially help the kids, because the kids are the key. And they're the ones that are going to bring us through this even faster. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate you, brother. Love you, man. From the bottom of my heart, I will, man. Won't stop, cannot stop, will not stop. No matter how hard they bring me down, I will always continue to keep getting up as long as I have breath within me. As long as I can breathe and I wake up and breathe another day, man, I am going to be here. I'm going to continue to awaken humanity no matter what. I will not stop. It is my purpose and reason for being here. And while I've been shown everything since I was 7 years old, all the corruption, all the manipulation, all these horrific things, I am so ready to support humanity in the best way I know how and allow God to lead me and guide me every step of the way, man. as Jesus continues to work on me, as God continues to work on me, as God is my witness, I am allowing God to use my vessel for good. And no matter how many times I fall, I will keep getting back up and I will keep going forward and supporting the collective as much as I humanly possibly can until my last breath here on this earth. And so what I was saying is we got to help the kids because the kids are the future. And they're just in their beginning stages of being their pineal gland being calcified and they're being and the poisoning and all this stuff, right? They still have their gifts and abilities at a very strong level. So we have to put a stop to them getting programmed and manipulated and them shutting off those abilities and gifts. Anyways, Owens, anyway, man, I wish you best luck with waking up humans across the stream. I gotta go. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. It's not only on here, man. The newer school that me and Luna are cultivating. You're the best, bro. I love watching your videos, and if I could donate, I would. I'm a kid, so I cannot. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you. Hey, man, these are for kids too. And I just got done making a video that will be posted over 18 minutes long that is so powerful. So stay tuned for that as well. And I appreciate you offering to donate. That means the world to me. And it means the world to me that you are a kid, and you're watching. And that's why I tried to keep the content, you know, no curse words and things of that sort. But listen, you're just a child from what the world sees you as, but your soul is probably older than mine, potentially older than a lot of people here. And our soul is not a child. It's just what we've deemed the human form, So just know that. But the bottom line is, man, keep your head up, stay positive, man, because brighter days are on the way. And we are heading in the right direction. And this great awakening will not and cannot be stopped. Just trust the process and trust what's unfolding and allow yourself to be led and guided every step of the way, man. And don't allow for your gifts and abilities to be suppressed. We all have psychic senses. We all have intuition. Do not allow for it to be suppressed. Keep working on visualizing every single day, man. Keep communicating with your guides and your angels. Keep talking to God. Keep doing it every day, man, because it will strengthen your abilities. And you don't want them to be suppressed in where we're headed right now. You want to have access to all those gifts and all those abilities as often as possible. So I love you all from the bottom of my heart, man. I will be back on another live stream. For now, I'm going to get going. I've got some things to take care of, and it's a beautiful, gorgeous day. God bless you too, man. You need to keep it up. Much love. But yeah, I am going to. I am, and I will. And I won't stop, man. Mark my words, Patrick. I will not stop. For you, for the collective, for all of humanity, the children of the world, the adults, the animals. I'm here to shift humanity. And I will not stop, man. You got my word on that, brother. I love you all, man, from the bottom of my heart, man. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you on the next live, on the next video, or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. Hit that notification bell. We've got 2,350 subscribers. Maybe we got more now, but keep subscribing. We're on the road to 5,000. When we get to 5,000, we're going to have a big event. I promise you that, where we're going to give a lot of things away. So I haven't talked to Luna about that yet, but I am sure she will be fine with it. We're going to do a big giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. So make sure you share these videos out, you share the live streams out, you tell people about this channel. That's how you help and change the world, by sharing out this information. By keeping it yourself, you're not helping. By sharing it out, you're helping. So share it out, hype the channel. You should have a hype button. Please hype the channel, hype the videos. Share this stuff out, man. Sign up for our free newsletter at DarenandLuna.com. Go over to our Facebook page, follow us. We are 40 subscribers away from 100 where we can go live. I'm really waiting to go live on Facebook as well, so that we can bring more people to the YouTube channel. So please subscribe, follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of it. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon.